The unpleasant sounds to me probably was the glass getting hit by the teaspoon, just because it was really metallic-y and off.
Oh, I love the clinking of the spoon against the mug. That would be my pleasant sound.
Pleasant sound for me was making the banging on the cup with the spoon, because it was the sound that I could make, and it was just, yeah, go at it, bam, 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 bam.
Unpleasant was probably the banging of the spoon against the cup. That was pretty loud.
I really did not like the sound of the spoon clinking, and I really didn't like the sound of the actual boiling, the kind of light rumbling that happens. I found it quite stressful, like it was a timer or something, and you're like, oh my god, I have to get everything done really quickly. I didn't like that.
And the pleasant sounds to me was the steam coming up from the jug, because I found it really soothing and calming, like it was real repetitive.
And pleasant would be the pouring of the water into the jug. It was nice and soothing and calm.
And the one that I found most unpleasant was probably the noise of the jug, because it was kind of just really annoying, oh, go away.
The sound that I liked the most was probably the sound of the water being poured, or the actual bubbling.
I don't like the scraping of the spoon against the inside of the mug.
Yes. I think the sound that I probably missed the most was putting things down, the clinking of the sort of thumping noise that the cup makes on the bench top.
Not really. I think I picked up on most of them when I was making it, because it was pretty quiet, just focusing on what I was doing.
Definitely miss the sound of the jug when it starts boiling, because I was doing other things and it was just background noise. But suddenly it just I could hear it when it was going through, and I had to go back and draw it.
The pouring, I didn't really listen to that much when I was actually making the Milo, but when I listened to it just then, it sounded a lot different and more vivid.
I didn't think the water pouring or things had any sounds, but I heard them.
I decided that I related the sound of the water rolling to the waves of the ocean, so green, blue.
The clinking sounded very metallic, so I chose gold for that. And then the water bubbling was greyish blue.
I chose lots of blues because when I think of a Milo, I think of lots of liquids, and when I think of liquids I think blue, like the ocean. I chose a light blue for the steam just because it's a lighter blue, not as deep and serious, and it's more calming. I chose some golds and greys for the metallic-y noises just because it's metal, and metal sounds like metallic to me.
I went with red because the water was boiling water and it being hot, and then the blue because again bubbling with the water and stuff, and then the greys and stuff because the metallicness of the spoon.
I chose the colours that I would see for the sounds being synesthetic. Being synesthetic means that the paths between your senses get confused, and it can happen in all different combinations, but with me it happens from sound to colour, but not the other way around. So I have a kind of really strong it's not like having an association, it's more actually kind of seeing it, the colours that the sounds make. But I found that I didn't have lots of time to draw it, so a lot of it was kind of indicating what it kind of would look like to me, kind of thing.
It was really fun.